those aren't really necessary.
I know.
Bridge. It's a turbo lift. It moves horizontally and vertically throughout the ship.
You command miracles and you don't even know it.
I'm starting to.
Alana! Alana!
We had nothing like this on Caliban.
The name your parents gave that planet. Do you know where it's from?
My mother was in a production of The Tempest when she was a girl. She knew it by heart.
The sorcerer and his beautiful daughter, marooned on an island until the ship arrives.
A brave vessel who had no doubt some noble creatures in her. We perform it over and over.
With Sulu as Prospero. And you as Miranda?
I preferred Ariel, who could fly.
And where would you like to go, Ariel?
Where would you take me, Jim?
Yes.
We're ready to initiate the implosion, Captain.
I'll be there momentarily. Kirk out.
Another miracle required?
I'm afraid you'll have to return to the stasis room for safety. This device will beam you there.
Oh.
You'll see the bridge soon. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Where were you?
Jim arranged a tour.
Jim?
Are you jealous, Father?
Status, Mr. Spock.
Ready when you are, Captain.
This might be one of those rare times when we actually get out of a tight spot with some breathing room.
All decks. This is the captain speaking. We're about to emit a plasma anti-plasma burst in an attempt to free the ship. Brace yourselves. At your discretion, Mr. DeSalle.
Aye, sir. Detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alana!
Spock, what's happening?
Unknown, Captain. Computer, analysis of implosion results.
Working. Analysis indicates temporal discontinuity caused by implosion.
My calculations predicted this possibility, but not at this magnitude.
Just tell us what it means, Spock.
It means, Doctor, that we are still trapped. But instead of hours, we now have only 32 minutes before our shields collapse.
Sulu McCoy! Emergency!
Captain's log. Supplemental. With drug therapy no longer an option to jog Sulu's memory, and our time drastically reduced by the implosion attempt, our options are closing about us, just as the field is closing about the Enterprise.
It's nothing, really. I was just dizzy for a moment.
She's all right now, near as I can determine.
Miss Sulu's molecular structure is indeed linked to the exterior hyperfield. If we fail to find a way to fully extricate her before risking another implosion attempt...
Another implosion's not an option. And without the navigational coordinates...
Gentlemen, I suggest you come up with something original. Because we're not going to just count down the minutes until the ship is destroyed.
Captain, if Mr. Scott can lock in on the coordinates of Caliban, it might be feasible to beam the entire ship's company there. It wouldn't help the ship, but...
It would save the crew.
We'd be marooned there.
But alive.
And all in all, it's not that bad a life.
But if we lower the shields...
That might not be necessary, given the higher dimensions involved.
Mr. Scott.
Aye, Captain.
Dr. McCoy, if I may examine the data on your tricorder.
Be my guest.
How are you feeling?
Like a fool.
So tell me, back home, how are you set up for house guests?
Kirk here.
Captain, can you get up here?
There's no way to duplicate the energy wave that sent Sulu to Caliban. It was a 1 in a million freak accident.
None of us can beam there.
But I happened upon something else. Sulu's original transporter pattern. The temporal field should have kept it intact.
Are you saying we might be able to reintegrate him?
As he was when we beamed him off the bird of prey. It's possible. Theoretically, at least.
25 minutes to shield failure.
Get him up here. It should be possible to reverse the aging process by passing your current incarnation through the pattern buffer, restoring, in effect, your last saved state.
Yes. I see.
I don't understand. You mean you'd be giving him back 30 years?
No. We'd be taking them away.
I'd revert to the man I was before your mother and I were transported. As far as I'd be concerned, the life we spent there would never have happened.
But the Romulan navigational data will be fresh in your mind, and you should be able to use it to pilot us to safety.
The memories would be gone. I wouldn't know you.
20 minutes to shield failure.
You can't get rid of me that easily. I'd be here to remind you of every stubborn, mule-headed thing you ever did.
If it's the only way to...
Captain.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Alana? I thought the only danger was the implosion.
I've been reviewing Dr. McCoy's medical data, along with both my own scans of Miss Sulu and the exterior hyperfield.
They best be getting a move on. I have no mind to be trading my uniform for a white robe at this late date.
I checked her medical readings. There's no doubt, Jim. Do we tell her?
We tell them both.
Captain, what is it?
Your atoms, your molecules, everything that is you is still tied to Caliban through the hyperfield. It's why you blacked out.
And should we succeed shortly in freeing ourselves, the interference caused by our warp engines will result in the field collapsing, destroying everything still linked to it.
My God, do you know what you're saying?
Yes.
You've got to beam her fully onto the Enterprise. Now!
Not possible. She is one with the universe that spawned her.
Then can you bring me back?
were the ship to fail to extricate itself, there is a 92.3% probability the field would survive, and you would be returned to Caliban.
She could live.
But 430 others will die.
There has to be another way.
I can't tell you what to do.
But you alone know the navigational coordinates, and have the piloting skill necessary to save the ship.
I don't care who dies. She lives. Not this time, Mr. Spock.
Father! I can't let you do this!
Alana.
Even if Mr. Spock is right and I survive, what kind of life would that be? How can I go back to that empty world? How can I live knowing that you, or that all of you died because of me? I don't know if there's an afterlife. I don't know where we go when we die. But Father, it's not how long we live. It's how we live that matters. Let my life mean something.
Energize.
Our rebels now are ended. And these our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits that are melted into air. Into thin air.